Hello friends. We have again chosen an interesting topic for this video. This video will be in the form of questions and answers. Please don't forget to subscribe to support our channel before starting the video. In a 3,500-year-old book there are mysterious recipes that cure all diseases. The secret recipes for the cure for all diseases can be found in a 3,500-year-old book. Dr. Richard Schultz became a world-famous doctor using the ancient and simple healing technique that before 3,500 years was recorded in the Bible. I get letters from all over the world and people are very satisfied with the implementation of the simple healing technique that I describe in my book and video materials. I do not want to hide the knowledge. In the book I explain everything in details so that everyone can heal very quickly at home, without even needing me. These are simple techniques for cleansing the body, and those who are a little interested can make the herbal medicines, tinctures, pads and lining, and apply them by themselves. I give all the recipes and explanations. There is a doctor who claims that there is no incurable disease. This doctor also claims that the only people who do not recover from their illnesses are those who do not want to change their bad habits. Believe it or not, this doctor as a basis of his medical practice uses ancient principles of healing and hygiene that have been written thousands of years ago in the Bible. Dr. Schultz, people are the only sick organisms in nature. Why is that so? I will correct you. People are not only sick, but also the plants and animals that are under the influence of the sick man. The main causes of diseases are inadequate habitat, unhealthy diet and a missed goal in life. Man is created to live in nature that deals with physical labor, like herbivore that feeds fresh plants and to enjoy the ambience of their extended families. Modern man has chosen to live outside of nature, in dirty cities, without physical activity, processed and toxic food, which is largely of animal origin, and the main goal is to run for the money that will buy the poison that destroys its health and life. In such a life a man has no friends, and because he lives totally unnatural it is logical to get sick of depression, which in fact is a warning of the body. The body speaks and says, "Do you want to kill me?" Are you saying that depression is the most severe form of disease caused by the unnatural way of life? The most difficult patients are the ones who are so spiritually doomed that they want to die. The depression is the most common disease of modern man, which leads to a state that the person no longer wants to live. Pharmacies generate the biggest profits on so-called cures for depression, which only temporarily put out the fire, but do not solve the problem. This would mean that in the villages should not be sick people? In the villages there are no people suffering from depression. You will hardly find depression, because people are physically active. But there are other diseases, because people in the villages consume unhealthy foods, smoke and drink alcohol, and as the wildlife is compromised by the media and the education system, they leave the village, and those who remain living in the countryside do not have anyone to create a family with. What do you do with patients who do not want to be treated? I cannot help those who do not want to be treated. But there have been cases where parents brought their children, 18, 20, and besought me, Dr. Schultz, save our child, they want to kill themselves. Once, such a depressed girl, at the urging and with the approval of parents, I took for a walk along the coast of the ocean in California. We talked, and the girl with lukewarm and dead voice said she was sick of life and that she wanted to kill herself. It was the month of January. Otherwise, I am martial arts instructor. When we are a little further away, I suddenly caught one-handed her hand and the other hand on her leg, and threw it into the shallows of the cold ocean. She began to scream, "Are you crazy? Are you trying to kill me?" I told her to swim to the shore and ran along with me to my office and change her clothes. She was flushed, and when she changed, and I was delighted that she said, "Doctor, what do you call this therapy? I feel much better." I told her it was hidroterapi, an ancient therapy that improves blood circulation throughout the body, especially the brain of those who are depressed, and when you add physical activity, swimming and running to my office, then the results are brilliant. I explained to her and her parents that they can apply hydrotherapy in their tub or shower cabin, 1 minute hot shower then cold shower, and so alternately 7 times, and that they should walk, swim, run, ride a bike, and that depression will disappear. She listened to me and never had a problem with depression. Of course, such techniques, as hydrotherapy, are rarely used, only in the most severe cases, and at the insistence of a guardian. We know that in the Bible the treatment with water is used very often. Do you apply water treatment in the treatment of all diseases? Hydrotherapy is a powerful technique, but it is not enough. The first step in the treatment of diseases is cleaning the body. Therefore, the body needs to cleanse itself of toxins so that it could be healed. The main pollutant is usually the colon, and it needs to be purified first. I've had patients who have suffered from headaches for 7 years. And when I cleaned their colon, the headache immediately stopped. So, just constipation can be the cause of headaches. Then are cleaned other organs, especially the liver, which is the main filter in the body, and gallbladder, kidneys, bladder and others. What techniques do you use to clean the body? I use only plants from nature. For cleaning of the colon, apples and plums are the best. I give them to people in the form of squeezed juice. To clean the liver I use herbal teas and tinctures, for cleaning the kidneys I use uva, and also can be used juices of orange and lemon with olive oil, which are excellent for expelling kidney stones. The Bible says that God created humans to feed on plants, but also mentioned leaves for healing. A man is in its anatomy herbivore. Like other herbivores, humans should eat fresh plants, because boiling, baking and roasting destroys the nutrients in them. Patients who are severely ill are recommended to switch to squeezed juices. So, the first few days, sometimes even 30 days, is recommended drinking only pure non-carbonated water and 2 to 4 liters of freshly squeezed juices. After completing the program with the juice, switch to the raw plant foods. Juice therapy should last at least 5 days. In most patients is applied for 10 days, and in the most severe cases 30 days. All the time patients consume herbs in the form of teas and tinctures, which further stimulates the immune system, circulation, cleans the body and encourages their work and healing. Are herbs so powerful? Very much so. It is known, for example, one U.S. dealer from the 19th century who saw the powerful effect of the plant echinacea, used by the Indians, and then with caravans visited cities in America, and carried with him a bottle of drink with echinacea, while holding in a cage the most venomous serpent in America. Then on the squares of cities he let the snake to bite him in front of the people. After that he drank this potion from echinacea and stayed healthy, to the astonishment of the people. He sold many of these bottles. Is echinacea your favorite herb? No. My favorite plants are garlic and hot red pepper. Garlic is a powerful natural antibiotic and is part of any of my medical treatment. In my book I talked about miracles of healing that this plant does. Hot paprika is also a miracle of plant. It improves circulation, and this is extremely important, because when to the diseased part of the body we bring blood and improve circulation, then the cells of the immune system, food and other healing mechanisms can act on the diseased organ. We have had cases of major bleeding, which doctors could not stop, and after the application of hot cayenne pepper the bleeding has stopped in a few seconds. This video was up to here. See you in the new videos. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel to support my channel.